What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of Packers Rookie Preview. I am Tyler Brook. Really excited about this one today. We've got wide receiver Jayden Reed, second round pick for the Packers. There is a ton of good stuff to go over, so why don't we go ahead and dive right into it. So, bit of a surprise for some draft analysts that Reed was a second round pick, especially by the Packers. If you listen to myself and Justice talk on Draft Talk with Aki Packing Company, you know that I was a huge fan of Reed. Second round's a bit of a surprise for the Packers. You know, they typically prefer big-bodied wide receivers. Reed came in listed just under 5'11", 187 pounds. And his relative athletic score, 6.73, is a bit lower than they would usually go with wideouts. That being said, there are some that stand out, specifically his 40-yard dash time. On the field, though, at Michigan State, incredibly productive player. 2-time second team All-Big Ten, over 200 catches, nearly 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns. Had 3 punt return touchdowns as well. One of those a little fake on like a trick punt return. The other 2 very much legitimate. Did initially start his college career at Western Michigan. He was previously with Tim Lester, who is now a senior analyst with the Packers. So already some ties to Green Bay before he even arrived. Very interesting player. We have a ton of stuff to go over, so why don't we go ahead and dive right into the film. All right, let's just go ahead and get this first one out of the way. If you follow the Packers, you know that Matt LaFleur is obsessed with his wide receivers being able to block. Reed is a dog when it comes to that. You're not going to be surprised to hear that, even if he is a smaller wide receiver. We have a few clips of that. Top of the screen, Reed here. Second play of scrimmage against Michigan. Watch this. He is forcing that issue, and he is not letting go. I mean, he's literally pissing off the defensive back there. Let's go ahead and rewind that. Again, second play. They're not even close. The run's going away from them. But he doesn't care. He's forcing the issue. He is getting in that guy's grill. He's not letting go. This shows up a couple times in this game. We're going to go here again. Here you go. Reed, left side of the screen. Gets engaged. Does not let go. You know, even if the guy's trying to steer, he's blocking through the whistle. You see that? At the end, the defensive back's a little frustrated, throws a little swipe. Now here we go. Peyton Thorne's going to scramble here. Thorne was actually Reed's junior high and high school teammate. I believe it was one of the big reasons why he transferred to Michigan State. You're going to see here his buddy's scrambling. There you go. You see Reed right here at the top. He sees his buddy scrambling. Boom. He's going to lay that guy out. He's going to let everyone know. I don't know if it could be considered illegal. I don't think he's really coming back toward the line of scrimmage. I think it is more lateral, so I think he gets away with it. But just some great examples of this guy. He loves to block. LaFleur's going to love to see that. That's probably one of the big reasons why they drafted him, even if he is a little smaller. That effort is going to get him on the field early on. Here we're going to see him against press alignment. Just some of the footwork, how he's able to just naturally separate. He just moves different, man. I mean, here we go, bottom of the screen, against press, just how quickly his release. Look how effortlessly he moves there. I mean, quick feet, quick movement. I know the corner is, trying to bail there and not really get a jam on him, but his jam's just not effective at all because of that separation Reed immediately creates. Ball's not going his way, but that's fine. Here we go, top of the screen. He doesn't create much separation here, but it's just worth just seeing the little footwork he's able to make. Just how he gears down, gears up. He switches speeds on his routes. Just a little note. That foot quickness helps him move very effectively. I know some of these are grainy. It's because we're zooming in, trying to get those right angles for you on film. Here we go. Reed, bottom of the screen. You're just going to see one thing we talk a lot about, gets overblown is, what's your 40 time? How fast are you? Something we don't talk enough about is how quickly can you gear down or decelerate. It's a big part of running routes at the NFL level. And you're just going to see how quickly he's able to gear down on a few of these clips. So here we go, bottom of the screen. They're playing off coverage. At the 50, he's gearing down by, the 46? Pretty effortlessly. Very quick feet. The foot quickness keeps standing out. But it's just that how quickly he's able to gear around maximizes that separation on the comeback route. Because you can see the corners trying to react to it. And if Reed struggles gearing down a bit more, he's not getting that cushion. Now, he doesn't get the ball here, but it's worth noting just that gear down ability. Another one for you here. Again, bottom of the screen. Gearing down again very quickly. Then he realizes, okay, teammate or quarterback rolling out. He needs to adjust, get to the sideline. Now look at this. We're going to get another angle of this real quick. Here he is. He's breaking back. He sees Thorns rolling out. He is adjusting his route. Watch this effort. To haul it in, get both feet in bounds. Just an absurd play. And that's 2 feet in. He bobbles that at first, but he drags both feet down. I mean, Packers need someone like that on the sideline. That is really tough for young wide receivers to be able to make that play on the sideline. Another one here, just more footwork. Going against Illinois, had a ton of NFL-ready defensive backs. He had a great defensive coordinator, who's now the head coach at Purdue and Walters. Let's just take a look at this. Top of the screen, starts inside, breaks outside, creates that separation. And then again, not totally sure if this was a full-on catch, but we're going to have another angle here of just that acrobat foot control. You can see the turf come up here just ever so slightly, trying to drag those feet in bounds. But again, looking back at the footwork, starts with an inside release, works out. He's going to be a separator at the next level on these short intermediate routes. He has the footwork, he has the wiggle, and something that we don't have on film for you, but something after the catch that really stands out with, these physical gifts. After the catch, he's very elusive. He can break tackles, he can get guys to whiff. So he is a weapon with the ball in his hands. Unfortunately, he just didn't have the All-22 from enough games to really highlight that part of his game, but did want to point it out that it is an absolute strength of his. Again, I'm not totally sure. They did mark it as a catch, just incredible. Last one I want to show you, jump ball. Jump ball ability. For a guy his size, this guy is fearless when it comes to the catch point on these contested catch situations. Here we go. Just a little red zone fade, goal line, up, keeps it in. Guy's trying to break it up. Another angle of it. Just high points it. Another thing you'll notice there, once he makes the catch, he's not done what he's trying to do there. He high points it. He tries to pull it back to make sure the defensive back cannot break that up. Just another great play. So, seeing all the physical gifts, I know the Packers have talked about having him play in the slot. One concept that kept pulling up a lot, which I think the Packers will utilize him in, is called a smash concept. What that is pretty simple. You have on this outside top of the screen, you have a quick little hitch, and then Reed in the slot is running a corner route. He found a lot of success in these 2 games running these smash concepts. So let's go ahead and run the first one. Just here again. You're trying to get that top corner, number 4, to hold with the guy running the hitch and give Reed that outside release to separate. He stacks the corner, makes the catch. Again, this time it's a little different. We have trips to the field side or the wide side of the field. Here you go, Reed in the slot. So he's the number 2 or the middle of these 3 wide receivers. Number 0 is going to run a hitch. He's going to run a corner. But I wanted to showcase the footwork here again. He's playing against off coverage. This guy is waiting for Reed to commit. Watch him run straight at the defensive back, not give anything away. But then there's just the slightest of manipulations, timing his speed, his feet, his shoulders. He's going to create that separation on this, and he's going to get open for the touchdown. Runs right at him. Little wiggle. Catches the guy flat-footed. Easy touchdown. Easy. Let's watch that one more time. Just subtle. Wiggle. Gets him to bite. Easy. Easy score. Last one. Again, another smash concept. You might complain here like, hey, how come he didn't break at the route stem? What I'm guessing happens here. Again, in the slot, bottom of the screen, so you have the guy far close to the sideline. He is here with the corner in press. He sees the corner splitzing, and instead of trying to break that route, I think he rounds it because he knows the safety is going to try and help over the top. But we're going to see it here. Good awareness to see that with his outside release. And then he does a great job of tracking the ball. It's something I didn't get a ton of footage for you guys on, but he does a great job on these deep routes, adjusting his path to make a clean catch. Just a great catch. Great catch, great release, great awareness on the corner blitz by both the quarterback and the receiver to make this completion. Great play. So you're going to see, I feel pretty strongly, you're going to see some smash concepts from the Packers using Reed in the slot because of those physical gifts and that awareness. Really excited to see what he can do there. Honestly, I don't have a ton of weaknesses for you on film. We can talk about some of them. You know, size is uncharacteristic for the Packers, especially with an early round pick. I mean, I'm not entirely sure the play speed translate on field. I'm not saying he's slow. I'm not even saying he's like borderline kind of fast. He is fast. Not sure if the 40 time really shows up entirely on the field. But the only one I could really get on film is just catches outside of the frame. I just saw a couple instances where you would want to see better, more consistent catching outside of the frame, specifically high. So here we go. Bottom of the screen, just running a quick little slant route. Here you go. It's just a little high. You can't haul it in. Another angle for you. I know it's not the most accurate throw, but with a guy of his size, you'd want maybe a larger catch radius up top or higher. I always think of, when I think of smaller guys with catch radiuses, Jahan Dotson from a couple drafts ago out of Penn State. A smaller guy that could catch everything, even inaccurate passes. Former teammate of Sean Clifford. So maybe we don't talk about the inaccurate passes. But another angle here of Reed. Just shotgun. Zoom in. I mean, that's an easy catch, man. It's still in your hands. I know it's a little high, but it's in your hands. Got to haul that in. Another one. We got Reed here, far right receiver. He's running kind of a crosser into the back of the end zone. He just stops his route and ends up, having to try and catch outside of his frame and can't haul it in. I know it's frustrating as the backside read on this because he's calling for the ball right there, and it is late. But he slows down that route. If he finishes it, maybe he has a shot, more clean catch. But you can see there, we have another angle here. So he just shows up on the screen. You can see him waving in the back of the end zone. He slows down for the slightest second, and it results in an incompletion. You can see right there. He calls for it, starts slowing down. If he just runs through that, it's an easier catch. Can't haul it in. Unfortunate. But, hey, that's the only nitpick we really have from the film we watched. And what we did see is a very dynamic weapon the Packers can absolutely use in the slot. I wish I had film for you guys of him as a punt returner because that wiggle, that elusiveness, that footwork, that foot quickness all shows up there as well. You can expect him to have quite a role in Green Bay early on. From everything I've heard about the guy, absolutely fiery competitor, gonna work his tail off. They have a very obvious need at punt returner and slot. Expect him to get on the field early and often, have a very significant role in Green Bay. That's all we have for this episode of Packers Rookie Preview. Really enjoying these. Thank you so much for the support. We've had an unbelievable first week on the channel. If you've liked what you've watched so far, please like, please subscribe, please share with anyone that you know that might enjoy this kind of content. If you have ideas for other kinds of content, please let me know. Happy to branch out. We have an interview later this week with Dusty Evely to talk about what the Packers offense might look like in 2023. Until then, though, I'm Tyler Brook. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with that interview and a Packers Rookie Preview on Tucker Kraft later this week. Thank you so much.